Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Czech Project DC-9er. I would like to show you what we have today. Today is the middle of August 2014 and we have our cockpit already for a little bit more than 1 year, and I think that we did a lot of work on that. We just finished the fitting work on our DC-9er cockpit, and I would like to summarize what everything we have. You can find all the points and everything what was done in on our website dc/9er.eu, and but there is no complete video of everything what is done from the mechanical work on our DC-9er. So the summary of this, just begin. Enjoy, and I hope that the video will not be too long for you. So the first part was the main frame of the whole cockpit. You can see that the main frame is done from the really quite heavy steel. It's done under the whole cockpit, and you can really hold the cockpit as necessary. There is no torsion and nothing. We can even use the special, I don't know how it is called in English, but something that can bring the whole cockpit up and put it on some other place. So it was prepared because of this. Then from the outside we have completely renewed the windows. So this was not original. This is the original window now, the left one and the right one. The middle one we were not able to buy, but finally our guys, thank you once again to a very good job to Herenda and Vojta. They did themselves the frame for the window, and they put there the double window that it really looks like original. You will also see it once again from the inside. Here what was done is completely renew the motor for the how it's called, screen wipers. Here also they are detached and they are somewhere inside the cockpit. They were not mounted back, but it's quite easy job. From the outside you can see a lot of tubes. So these tubes are used for air conditioning. So you can go, and when you sit inside you will be able to manage the airco like it was in DC-9er. So if you put higher temperature inside the cockpit, it will be connected to special air conditioning systems. We have in total 5 tubes, and we will be able really to manage temperature inside as necessary. What you can see from the outside is this mechanism for it's the mechanism for front wheel. If you are rolling on taxiing to, and you need to turn to the left, normally you use the front wheel, and this mechanism is used to manage the potentiometer that is here, which one can measure how much you turn to the right and to the left, and it can be then transferred to our flight simulator software. The second, what is here, is some system that didn't allow you to put the gear up when you were on the ground. So that there was no some accident that someone put the gear up on the ground and then the plane was just jumping to the ground. The system was connected to the main wheels. When the main wheels, when the plane went up, so it means there was no pressure on the main wheels. This system allows you to put the gear lever up. So we were thinking how to do it, and finally we put the motor here. There is some system that turns with the inside some spinning, and this goes down slowly. It takes about, I think, 10 seconds. So it means that the whole system goes down, and it allows you to put the gear lever up, so close the gears. Then what was renewed was the whole system of the pedals. That was really in a very bad condition. The whole pedals were remade, connected together because it was broken. Then we have here packed the system for measuring the brakes, so we are able now to see how much do we brake and use them. We have here use it here, the whole system of control. We can now control the elevator, ailerons, and also the rudder with this special gear. This is a transmission box. This is a servo motor that can make some force against the control levers. So the main reason why we did this is that we really would like to simulate how it was before. So when you are on the ground, the usage of your yoke should be easier, and if you go on some very high speed, then it should be harder. And of course we are able to simulate the vibrations to all these three controls. Here are cables prepared for that. You can see two of them. There is one transmission box here, and on the top of that there is the second one, and the third one is from the down side. It's used for ailerons. These are for rudder and elevator. What we also did, and we didn't yet use it on video, there is a video that Jindřich put on the website. The video is about servo motor for speed brake lever. If the plane landed and the speed brake was in armed position, this motor automatically retracted the speed brake. The system is very complicated inside. There is a special brake for it, so the motor started to retract the speed brake, and then there is a brake which can stop the motor if necessary or where necessary. You can also see all these ropes that are there. They are used, you will see later, for the throttle panel. Then what was renewed is also this part of this part for the rudder pedals and brake pedals. So this part was also changed a little bit. Here you can see the system for, I don't know if it's visible, let's do it like that. You can see here there is also resistor that can measure, or potentiometer that can measure the position of the gear lever. So when the gear goes down or up or in the middle position, we are able to read it in the computer. What we have here, this is also potentiometer for hydraulic circuits. There is a hydraulic circuits A and B. So if you turn, you will see it inside. Then if you turn the lever, it's this one, to the position A or B, then it's transferred to this system, and through all these small wheels the position can be measured here. These two are for the fire levers. They are used together with the crossbreed system that I will show you once again when I am back in the cockpit how it works. So I think that from this side is everything already. I don't think that I forgot something. If I did, I will come back. So let's go inside. From the other side, from the back side, you can see that everything, there was a big mess with all those fusions. They were, okay, all these wires that you can see, they are not connected yet, and there will be a lot of work, but we will slowly do it. But you can see that it's already back on the position where was it. There is also, or the guys also cleaned the whole cockpit from this side. It was really gutted in a very dangerous way, so now it's clean and no one can hurt. From this side you can see also the tube for air conditioning, and of course what you can see now, and there was no video yet on that, and that's the oxygen. I will show you inside. So the oxygen system now works. We are not using the real oxygen, we are using the diving tube for that, just the pressurized air, because the oxygen, it's quite dangerous to use it. It can also explode, and we would need some certificates for that, but in reality we don't need it, we just need to breathe something. And of course, if we will be very tired, we can put there some special gas that we can feel like in heaven. So let's go inside. You can see that the seats are still packed. So if I sit on the seat, all the mechanism of the seats is working. So I can use the movement to the front like this. I can use the movement with the seat down and up. It works, and I can also use this one to put the back seat back and to the front. It's working. So I will start from the left side. You can see all the fusions are there, and here is an oxygen mask. I would like to show it to you. So I can take the oxygen mask. I will put it, or just to do the video that you can see me. So I'll use this one first. I will check that it's open. You see, it's on. We can make a test flow. You see, it's working. So when I try to use the oxygen mask, it works. We still don't have the micro. Very good, Alana. You can see the flow is working. So, oxygen mask is working. Let's try the front wheel, nose wheel. I show you from the front side that you could saw there that there is a system that we can measure how it goes to the left side and to the right side. There is some pressure. If I turn it to the left side and put it back, it doesn't do it like this because we didn't use the springs, but we used some, I don't know what it is called, but we call it tlumiče, Czech language. Here, what was changed also, the static air port for norm and alternate. There was a switch that changed the two circuits. So the switch was not electrical like it is now, but there were two tubes that were taking the static air pressure, and you could choose it goes from the normal port or from the alternate one. We had to change it, so there is no this switch anymore, but we put there the electrical one. We had to find really it was quite difficult to find the best one, because the pressure that makes on this knob has to be really big one, like it was before, and I have to say that it's really the same like it was. So it's on the left side, and it's the same on the right side. There are the same ones, you can see they are connected. So the pedals, you see I have very nice shoes. Those are of my wife, not mine. I just took them, sorry. But nice rudders with the brakes. It's working, the pressure is perfect. Also the yoke, you can see it works perfectly, everything is connected. Then the gear lever is working, you saw it's connected. This is the system that if you click on that, if you press it, then you can close it. Also if it is on the ground, but you saw already the system inside, so when the plane goes up, then this will not be necessary to click on that. Fire lever. The fire lever is connected to this crossfeed valve. So if the crossfeed valve is in the up position, so it means open, then and when you pull the fire lever, you see that the crossfeed goes automatically to the closed position, because you never can use the fire lever together with open crossfeed valve, otherwise all the mess will go into the plane. So this is the electric switches there, it will work. Also the right side, so you can see it. If I turn it, it goes down, and also from the other side, if I open the lever, it's closed back. So then what we did, there is a system for trim. So one is the trim for rudder, this one. If we turn the knob, you see this needle is moving. Also this system is working, so there is also the potentiometer, so we are able to put it to the right position in the simulator. And the second one also working, that's from the ailerons, the trim from ailerons, so it's working. There is also the system that can transfer to flight simulator the position of the crossfeed. So this one, the pneu crossfeed valve, open and close, you can see. And then we have the whole throttle panel that is now connected. I will show you later on where it is connected, but this is working, it's coming back. We can read the position of that, so we can use the trim up and down. Also all the levers that are here, I mean, also these flaps and speed brake. The speed brake cannot go now to the arm position. Arm position is if I take it up. It's not like that. It has to go much. It's like here, okay, because this position should be armed here, but because the motor is not connected now that I show you, it's not possible to arm it in this position. So you can see that it really works like it was. This position, I can't close the brakes. I can close them only if I put the full thrust. You can see that the speed lever goes down. What will happen normally, if you are going to land, you put it to the arm position. It doesn't go there because the motor is not connected. But then, if you land and you put back the power, the throttles, then it automatically put the speed brake, and then if something happens and you need to go to make a go around, you just put the full power immediately and close the brakes. That's the system. Most probably maybe some pilot will tell me really like it was, but I think it was like that. So from the inside we have here the airco, what is working or will work. So all these, here is the entrance for airco, air condition. You can, if you turn with it, it can be closed or open. So we have the speed brake, the brake, I can show you. So if you click on the pedals, you put the brake up, so it's parked. The parking brake is on. If you want to release it, you can't touch it because it doesn't work. What you have to do, you have to put on the pedals, then it goes automatically back, and if you put the pedals back, then the plane starts to go. And I told you also show the hydraulic system, the circuit A and B. You can see over there, if I turn it, it goes to the A position, it goes to middle, to both, and B position. And this can be read via these wires that are there. They are turning. So we have already this repro. Can be it was unmounted here on this side, and you could see on the video of Jindřich that it's working, or maybe the video is still not there, but I will put it there. We have the windows. You can see what we did. So we can open the window, so it can be open. Also the second one, and of course it can be also closed. Okay, closed. It's very sophisticated system to close the cabin, but you understand that it has to be like that. Check the windows. Okay, here is some milk on the window, but it was also on the original one. It happened because of the heat really in a very good condition, but it's original, and I'm very happy that we have the original one. You can see here what was done by the guys. All this frame for the window was done by hand. So I'm very happy. You can see that the color is a little bit different. It's a green one, but then later on we will put it to the same color like the whole plane. So I'm thinking what more we did. I think it's, for now it's everything. Here maybe what was done, we put extra micro because this plate was not here, and we put also the oxygen on this side. Normally, most probably it was on this plate, but it was easier for us to put it here, so we have the oxygen mask connected here like on the other side. And this connector was taken from here, from the jump seat, for oxygen mask for a jump seat. So I will show you how the system of I forgot, we can also simulate this one. So that's the manual gear down. So if we if we if we would like to open the gear by manual, we are able to simulate it also. So it's not possible to close it now, we have to use the second hand to close it. But I have the camera, so I will close it later. So here is one big secret, and this secret, you can see all the wires, potentiometers. This is a motor. The motor will then handle the position of this needle that will show the trim position. So if I use, for example, flaps, so I will move with these flaps. You can see here it's moving. If I use the throttle, this is the left one, and this is the right one, and for all the rest is the same. So also the speed brake. So when I use the speed brake position, you can see it's here. So the speed brake position is possible to read here on this part. So I hope that it was not boring for you. I think that's all. And please know that we are now going to work on the DC-9er fully for 14 days at least. And in these 14 days we would like to put there already some electrics. So most probably after 14 days we will be able to show you some first simple flight with our DC-9er. So thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.